Anita Hill is meeting with Hollywood actors and executives Friday to discuss how the sexual harassment scandal roiling the entertainment industry can lead to broad and sustained cultural change. National Women's Law Center President Fatima Ghosh-Graves will host the discussion with Hill and more than 100 entertainment industry representatives in Beverly Hills, California. Graves said the aim of the meeting is to connect the center's legal work with the cultural shift the Harvey Weinstein revelations have inspired. She hopes those in Hollywood will continue to use their platforms to push for new policies, better laws and institutional change. Hill, who brought the concept of sexual harassment to national consciousness in 1991 when she testified during Clarence Thomas' Supreme Court confirmation hearings, said this huge moment of outspokenness and awareness needs legal and institutional follow-through to have a lasting impact. I know culture sometimes drives institutions, and I think that's where we got to where we are now, Hill said in an interview Friday morning. But I think in reversing it, it's a good idea to start with institutions, to put in the structure, put those laws in place. I think one of the things that maybe we didn't do enough of or haven't thought enough about historically in terms of moving cultures around civil rights is that we have to make cultural change in education, in training, in public awareness, an ongoing effort. We can't just make the laws and change the rules. She cited work to change rape culture on college campuses as an example, where awareness training for students and employees has accompanied policy shifts. I think that combination will drive change further and faster, she said. Hill said that after her 1991 testimony, during which she was attacked and Thomas was narrowly confirmed, she received scores of invitations to speak about sexual harassment, and she thought she might spend a couple of years discussing the issue. 2 years came and went, and we weren't done, she said. A professor of policy, law and women's studies at Brandeis University, Hill has devoted her career to fostering civil rights and social change and sees it happening in swift downfall of so many powerful men since the Weinstein scandal broke in October. I imagine this day would come, not from the point of view of 1991, but from the point of view of all of the things that have developed over the years to enable this day to come, she said. I include in that the surge of complaints that were filed after 1991, and as importantly, the stories people started to tell their friends and their loved ones about their own experiences, whereas a generation of US came into the workplace never having heard those stories. So I'm not entirely surprised that we got to this moment. I am impressed with the velocity of it. Graves said that after 2 months of renewed attention on sexual harassment, people are already asking her when it will end, which is why Hill supports the ongoing work of the National Women's Law Center. Because this is not a moment, Hill said.